Hi there, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. Right off the bat here, messages coming through for you. And this is your full moon in Libra reading. Of course, energy is fluid though, so it may resonate a few days before the 31st, a few days after the 31st. And of course, right, full moons are potent periods in the moon cycle. So that energy can sort of be bubbling out on either end. Nonetheless, strong message coming through for you, dear Taurus. I'm hearing for you Virgo target, and I'm hearing the exact same for Virgo as it pertains to Taurus. There's something here going on between Taurus and Virgo that, okay, and I just closed my eyes, very interesting, closed my eyes as I was shuffling, and out pops like a letter in the letter chute. 5 of Swords, right over the 9 of Cups. Okay, there is a hoping and wishing and a dreaming as I'm getting it as it pertains to matters of communication. I'm hearing that approaching matters of communication in a very, very clear way. Dear Taurus, and okay, we mentioned in your April reading as well, there was such a focus on overlap between the archetypes of Taurus and Virgo, and it may be sort of operating through in your very own chart, how these two archetypes may be working through your own birth chart. The 3 of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Wands upright, the 8 of Cups sort of horizontally laid and pending, almost flashlighting. I'm hearing what is to surface, what is to come by way of what is communicated. You have yet again this focus though, I'm getting it almost as a waiting period, the desire to wait to further understand what direction is taken to transmute what is held impending emotionally from the past. I'm hearing gaining clarity as to vision, okay, and there's something though that you want to take, I'm hearing that you want to take up by the hind legs, okay, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, impending. Dear Taurus, you have your Judgment in reverse, mirroring your Temperance in reverse, the card of Sagittarius in the major arcana, the 2 of Cups in reverse, smack dab in the middle, and the Sun in reverse. I'm hearing the World. There is, as I'm getting it, Taurus, the readiness for change. There is the readiness for change. There is the waiting, the expectation even, I'm hearing, of what it is that we are acknowledging, I'm hearing permeates, I'm hearing the illusion of time and space. And for a number of you, this is a partnership that I'm getting you're waiting on. I'm hearing to surface. I'm hearing to hear from. I'm hearing to gather, collect resources from. I'm hearing for a number of you as well. The specific message coming through for a number of you. There's a whole waiting game. I'm hearing specifically waiting game. And I'm hearing as well a whole new game to be played. I'm hearing from that point on, where we feel that what we've been waiting for in a certain way lives itself through. I'm hearing its own cycle. I'm hearing reverberation, how it is perhaps that I'm hearing there is the synchrony of, I'm hearing two minds alike and 2 hearts alike. I'm hearing though specifically, and I'm seeing the heart chakra, and it's almost as if it's a sort of frequency that is emitted from one to the next. Almost when it is that I'm hearing demystify their own. I'm hearing their own color. And I'm hearing their own colors as well, be it in an independent way and one that is in more of a collaborative way. As I'm getting it, though, there is almost, I'm seeing it as distance, Taurus. I'm seeing it as distance, waiting. I'm hearing waiting. I'm hearing like a slingshot. I'm hearing to be flung through the air. Very interesting, okay. And you have Judgment, right? Almost taking a deep dive into the Sun in reverse. I'm hearing again the World in reverse. There is, though, an absolute sort of peak of, I'm hearing foresight, vision of what is to, I'm hearing turn the wheels of time. That in a certain way, I'm hearing we have been waiting for, but we haven't been waiting for at the same time. It's almost as if what it is that we recognize is, I'm hearing a deciding point as well, is the point of clarity of the vision. I'm hearing that we seek. That we seek to take on. I'm hearing as well for a number of you, speaking of matters of manifestation, in a certain way is relevant to, I'm hearing the cause. But at the same time, I'm seeing you waiting on this decision. And the feeling that I'm getting for you, Taurus, is I'm hearing Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. I'm hearing Scorpio as well, here with the 8 of Cups in reverse and the Judgment and the card in reverse. The feeling that I'm getting for you, Taurus, is almost as if it's like I'm hearing, I'm here bending time. I'm here bending time. I'm hearing at my own will. I'm hearing for a number of you. I'm here working with. I'm hearing. I'm hearing. I'm hearing the ozone layer. Okay, take it as you will. Dear Taurus, there may be a focus as well on the environment or cycles of change as it pertains to. I'm hearing seasonal changes. Okay. A focus though, as I'm getting it, again, something Taurus that it's almost like I'm waiting for it, but I'm not. I'm hearing, I'm here for it, but I'm hearing, I know that I don't need to be for it to resurface. Okay, very interesting. Let's pull a few more cards for you, dear Taurus, and what sits at the base of the deck is the Ten of Wands, and we'll heed that. We'll leave it right here at the base of your spread and pull a few more cards to see what comes through for you. Okay, dropping out. I'm hearing of the race. You have the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Mother of Cups in reverse. If there is an individual who has been involved to a certain point, I'm hearing to a certain degree as well, in matters that have been materially focused, there is. I'm hearing a release to the home. I'm hearing the habitat as well. The Eight of Pentacles, very interesting. You have both the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. You have both the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, and they were both mirroring one another. You have another Nine of Wands in reverse, mirroring to the Nine of Pentacles upright. There's something here that's very, very clear. I'm hearing prejudice for a number of you, whatever that may mean. There's something that's very, very clear to you as it pertains to your personal role and act that you feel you are to take on as it pertains to what you feel in a certain way is held. I'm hearing as gold. I'm hearing mining. I'm specifically hearing mining. What is held as, I'm hearing impending as a resource. And I'm hearing claim to fame. It may be a certain pool of resources that are creative, that are professional, that maybe speaking to a network as well, you realize, I'm hearing, this is my game. I'm hearing, I'm playing my own field. I'm playing in my own field. I'm hearing creating my own field. The Eight of Pentacles, right? A whole lot of work here that has gone into the creation of whatever it is that in a certain way you feel you are to target. I'm hearing in a steadfast way, but also in such a way that is, I'm hearing predicted, but I'm hearing practiced as well, and performative. Okay, Mother of Swords, very interesting energy here. Something about this Mother of Swords, and it's sandwiching the Ten of Cups in reverse, mirroring the Father of Swords. So take a look at these three characters. It's a happy little family. Okay. Two mothers, Mother of Cups and the Mother of Swords. Mother of Cups in reverse, the Mother of Swords upright. Taurus, I'm hearing outburst. I'm hearing outburst. There is something that is to culminate in the conversation. I'm hearing that revolves around the home. I'm hearing home specifically, family life. What is it that creates a happy home? I'm hearing specifically, you may be dealing with two, I'm hearing water sign individuals as well as air sign individuals. They may have both water and air in their chart prominently, or take it as you will, they may be working through, I'm hearing an industry of emotion, an emotional industry, take it as you will. But something to do specifically with the water element and or the matters of the mind. I'm hearing psychology, psychological work. Okay. Nonetheless, there is a focus here, Taurus, on what is. I'm hearing irradiated. Okay, that's referencing the environment. Okay, in some kind of way, radiation. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean. But specifically with the Ten of Cups in reverse, as I'm getting it. And what's very interesting is if you look at the Father of Swords card, right? The sword on the Father of Swords, its color palette is that which we see on the Ten of Cups card. So there's some sort of I'm hearing exchange, emotional exchange, specifically with the Father of Swords, that is weighted on. I'm hearing is weighted on specifically. Let's pull a few more cards here on the Father of Swords and see what comes through. Okay, again, the Five of Swords in your theme. There is the Four of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords mirroring the Four of Wands, and this is happening right over here, this Father of Swords. If you look here, the Ace of Swords, we have, again, the same color palette tone that we see on the Ten of Cups card and the Four of Swords, right? This figure 8 that harnesses this sword on the Ace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune similarly has a sort of mumbled. I'm hearing mumbled mess. I'm hearing I'm hearing of connections. I'm hearing of interfacing, ways of communicating. I'm hearing as well that are. I'm hearing a question of dialect, okay, and this is specific to this Father of Swords as I'm getting it. And these three cards, I'm hearing colors as well, are pulled on the Father of Swords. There is waiting on communication as I'm getting it, be it you waiting for another to communicate, be it another that's waiting for another party to communicate. There is a certain vision. I'm hearing as well a decision of what is to be made of, in a very decisive way, what has been experienced emotionally, and I'm seeing it as in a collaborative way as well. So if there are a number of individuals involved, the question is, well, what are we going to make of this? Where does I'm hearing this take us? And I'm specifically imagining a family, okay, and there being a lot of conversation there as it pertains to matters of home life for a number of you. Again, right, if we look at the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups, there's a sort of circularity to both of these cards, but in very different ways, right? At the same time, right, there being the infiltration of color. I'm hearing assets as well. I'm hearing acetone, take it as you will, whatever that may mean, to a number of you. There is, though, yet again, as I'm getting it, a very clear decision that is to be made. Specifically, I'm hearing chief executive, I'm hearing chief executive, I'm hearing financial officer, I'm hearing tone again, whatever that may mean to a number of you. I'm hearing, for a number of you, they are, I'm hearing the point of reference, okay, for what is being experienced or what is being referenced emotionally, okay, but there being a connection to matters of finances and perhaps the home life as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, dear Taurus. I said Virgo again, and to mention, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, right, and that is an air-based planet. So as I'm getting it, Virgo may be coming through the Father of Swords, the Mother of Swords, specifically the Father of Swords. So take it as you will. However, that energy may be operating in your own chart, or if you're working with a Virgo, or someone with a lot of Virgo in their chart, there may be focus there on communication. Okay. Thank you so much, dear Taurus. Love and light to you all. Thank you so much for your dear support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Love and light to you all on this transformational journey forward. And I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, your Venus sign for matters of love, partnerships, and your midhaven angle sign, or your North Node for matters of career. So if that's something that you want to focus on, then feel free to check those signs out. If you don't know your signs, you can calculate them via the link in the bio description box that I provide below, and that will calculate them for you. Let's see, anything else? For those of you who have been asking about the Moon Manifestation Program, it is now live, and it's going to be spanning between the 31st of March approximately and the 16th of April. So it's going to be taking a hands-on targeted approach towards matters of manifestation. And what will be provided with that program is a reading for each of the signs that assesses the movement of each archetype through this period of the moon's phase, specifically from the full moon in Libra to the new moon in Aries, setting intentions right around that new moon. That's when Mercury goes direct. So if this is something of interest to you, if you'd like to take a targeted approach to matters of manifestation, specifically, yet again, ranging from the full moon, a point of clarity and culmination, to what it is that we feel is the intention that we want to set, that we feel in a certain way we are to come to terms with in such a way that I'm hearing in resonance, specifically energetically, that being right around that period, right of the new moon, and that is at the point of perhaps also release of certain ideologies and frameworks. I'm hearing specifically of our work. So however that may resonate with a number of you, specifically again, the new moon being a very potent, powerful time for the clarification of what it is that we want to set as an intention. Nonetheless, what you'll get along with the reading is a number of PDFs, calendar documents that are targeted for your particular archetype that you order, and they're going to involve key dates there. It's going to include, rather, key dates there for each of the archetypes and specialized activities that may be most conducive for your particular sign on every day of this cycle. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. And for those who'd like to participate, order your place rather in this Moon Manifestation Cycle program, you can do so via the link in the bio description box that I provide below. And again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to live chat me via my website, alchemyandyou.com, and the link is in the bio description box below. There should be a little chat box that pops up on the bottom right hand corner of the screen on my website, and if you happen to leave a message and I don't get back to you immediately, please just leave your email address so that I can get back to you there. You can also email me directly at alchemyandyou@gmail.com, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can there with any questions you may have. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dear Taurus, love and light to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.